The other day I was driving and I saw this RV that said, "The journey is the destination." And the second I saw that, I just smiled because I just feel like that's such a simple thing to say, but that holds like so much depth because I feel like so many of us are just in constant seeking of something. We're always looking to grow or change, or kind of like that grass is greener mentality. And I think growth is really awesome. I think having goals is amazing because we're here to experience life, to taste life and all that it has to offer. And I think having goals and having ideas of things that you want to accomplish and going after your dreams is like why we're here. It's one of the biggest reasons why we're here. And so I'm a huge advocate for all of that stuff. But I think a lot of the times having that kind of mindset can oftentimes cause us to overlook where we currently are and the process to get to that thing that we want to experience. So we have this goal, and sometimes we view the steps that we take towards that goal as like a means to an end, rather than viewing those steps as like just as much as beautiful as we would once we arrive. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's something we overlook a lot. And I've been trying to be more intentional about really taking in where I am and seeing the beauty in it, seeing the magic in it, seeing how special it is, because things will never be exactly how they are right now. And if we keep postponing our fulfillment for like another moment, we're gonna get to that moment and we're gonna keep postponing it till the next moment. And so we never really give ourselves the chance to just enjoy like where we are. Enjoying where you are doesn't mean that you like still aren't going after the things that are important to you and the things that you want to accomplish in life. It just means that you're seeing the beauty in the process of it, and also staying open to the process showing you something you didn't see and maybe altering your path a bit. Because I think a lot of the times too, we get so set on like what we think we're supposed to be doing or what we think our goals are, but we forget that there's so many things on the way to that goal that might come up that might take us on this other journey that's even better than we expected. I feel like a lot of times we don't leave room to be surprised, to be wowed, to be like, oh my God, I didn't even know this could happen. And I just feel like if we have this like tunnel vision without looking up, we can miss out on wonderful experiences of meeting people or new encounters or situations or ideas or concepts or all of the things that come with just living life, you know. And it really is about staying open to what might be out there for you, knowing that you don't really know it all. Like, you have a goal and an intention and an idea of where you want to head, but realizing that that doesn't mean you have the whole picture, and staying open to what might come up through the process of you going after the things that you want to go after, you know. And I think a big part of staying open to what is possible is by being in the moment and really taking it all in and embracing where you are, you know, and not being so like on such a grind to get there. Doesn't mean you can't go after it. It just means that you also have to leave space to see the beauty of what's available to you right now. So enjoy where you are, look around, and really just appreciate it, because you won't be here again. And there's just something nice about being here and being okay with it while still working towards other things you want to experience too. There's just something right about it. There's just something cozy about it. You know, it's not this like frantic need for more. it's like more of like a steady, it's like a fulfillment, while also an excitement for what's to come and what you haven't yet experienced. It's like this fusion of fulfillment and excitement. It's kind of, it's interesting, you know. I don't know, it's a really cool feeling, and that feeling is practiced, I believe, because there was a time in my life where not having the answers was a huge area of anxiety for me, and stress and overwhelm and overthinking. But the more I like accepted and started going after the things I really wanted to go after, there was just like a piece of not being so overwhelmed about the unknown, but instead being excited about it. And also the moment I started infusing each moment with intention. So it's like basically what I did was I started infusing every single moment with intention. So I started going moment to moment. I stopped thinking big picture, and I started thinking, how can I make every single moment as beautiful as I can make it, as intentional as I can make it? How can I treat my moment as if it were a guest visiting me? Like, I'm gonna roll out the red carpet for my moment. And I kept doing that, and it was like bite-sized pieces. And the more you do that, the more you literally start like just enjoying life in general, and you start doing things that you've always wanted to do, because you realize, like, if this moment is it, if I'm making this moment it, then I'm going to like put as much love into this moment as I can. And once I started doing that, the other things started just coming. Like, I started picking up instruments, I started picking up my camera more, and just being a part of different projects. I started doing all these different things, and it just all started to come together, and it's still coming together. So sometimes you have to like focus small and concentrate on something small, like your moment, which is actually something big, which is just like the dichotomy of life. You think that like you have to figure out all of life's problems from this like huge, massive perspective, but really every problem, there's a micro and a macro, and trying to figure out the macro is just really complicated. So we can condense that macro into a micro, which is just your moment, like literally right here, right now. What is the best thing? What could you do that would bring you the most peace, joy, and happiness? Like, that's literally how simple you have to make it, because sometimes we make it so complicated in our mind, and it becomes this like huge invisible monster that we're trying to find a solution to. And sometimes we just have to simplify things and focus literally on this moment right here, right now. And then the other moments start to click. They start to make sense. And those big questions that you had, they're not as overwhelming and stressful, and they kind of start to go away, because your questions are kind of answered in this moment through your fulfillment right here, right now. And yeah, I'm a big proponent of going after what it is you want to experience in life, and also in the pursuit of those things, embracing where you are to the best of your ability, and just riding the waves, dude, like riding the waves of life, connecting with yourself and with nature and with God or the universe or love or whatever it is you believe in, connecting with that energy, and practicing feeling safe within yourself and knowing that all is well. For the most part, all is well. Hopefully, you know, you have food in your belly and a roof over your head, and hopefully you have people around you that love you and care about you. You have yourself, you know, you have something bigger than you that's supporting you and guiding you, and finding things to be grateful for. At the end of the day, it is all perspective, and you get to choose how you want to perceive things. And yeah, so I'm sending you a ton of love.